Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Ritter. They've got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
38. Red, yellow. 560.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
2nd and 5.
Eagles blue. 10 cycle.
Here's Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals at 4-5, a game under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Falcons' 41-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Michael Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready?
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ritter will set up to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Check right.
On second, here's Algier, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Ritter back to throw. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Pacheco once again. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Murray. That is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown! J.J. Hamler from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 16 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this one too low. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Ritter now. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Ready?
Algier with another carry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Ritter from the gun. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
He's got it at the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Murray off play action. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Going up top for Miller. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Ritter now on second down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's brought in downfield by London. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Field,
Ritter on first and 10. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, Patterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Third and short, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck of it here. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to them start for him.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Murray. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here we go, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by facing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter with it after the play fake. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
560. 10 cycles. Blaster, 6. Red, yellow. Edo, blue. You, yellow. Set, hunt.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
16 yards right off the bat for the first down. Here's Murray. This pass caught by Handler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go and read it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw is Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
38 yards on the play.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Set, ready. Green jack. Red cycle. Ready.
On first down, Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Ritter. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Falcons 31.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll let Hamler try and run it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. yards. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Murray. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A run by Pacheco on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This to perhaps salt this one away. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter looks to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Ready.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
White. Smash. Red. Drill green. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Now Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. Ritter. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Come on.
Here's 1st and 10.
Edo blue. Ready.
Throwing now is Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. Look at the big fella go. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down.